Hi everybody, Andy here with etrailer.com, and today we're going to take a look at this LED 16-foot long light strip kit with wireless remote control. This 16-foot LED light strip is going to light up an indoor or outdoor area with bright white light. It's great for lighting boats, RV storage areas, slide outs, utility or cargo trailers, truck beds and service trucks, and really the list can go on and on. The flexible silicone casing is going to protect the LEDs against dirt, dust, and water. And as you've already seen, this does feature a peel and stick installation with a 3M adhesive backing. So there's no drilling required to install this. It's going to be very easy, very simple. And mounting clips are also included as well. Now the plug at the end here is going to allow you to plug in another similar strip if you want to increase your lighting. So if you need something longer than this 16-foot, you can plug in another strip there. And this does include a 110 volt AC adapter that allows for direct connection to your wall outlet, but it can also be wired to a 12 volt power source with this included plug. So you'll just plug this in instead of the adapter to the light strip after you have this wired to your 12 volt system. Now this includes a RF wireless remote to control the power and brightness and the dynamic modes of this light strip. To use this remote, you do have to plug in this LED controller with RF remote control. If you plug this light strip into power without this controller, then it's just going to act like an ordinary light strip. You're not going to have any of the functionality. So this is necessary to plug in for the remote control to work and for you to gain all of that functionality. Now I'm going to go ahead and plug this to the power adapter that we just talked about here, and I'm going to plug this into a power source. And I want to go through some of the features of this light strip and just kind of give you an idea of what this light looks like. So again, the remote control is going to control the power. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my lights off here in the studio because I think you're going to be able to see it a little bit better. So this really gives off a nice white light. It's very consistent and very pleasing really to look at, a very nice glow. And just to go through some of the features here, I showed you the power, and then you have the ability just to go from your standard light mode that we have right here to the dynamic modes, which I'm going to show you here in just the next few minutes. It also has preset dimmer adjustments, so I have this currently at 100%, but we can go down immediately to 50% and then to 25%. So these are shortcut buttons on the remote control that'll let you go 100, 50, and 25%. So that's a nice touch. And then we have the dynamic modes, and this has 8 dynamic modes. So I'm just going to go through them, and so some of them are different sequences of lighting, flashing, and things like that. So I believe this is the second one here. And then you can also increase the speed. So I'm going to kick the speed up here a little bit. You have 10 levels of speed control, and then I'm going to slow it down. So that kind of gives you an idea. Now I'm just moving through the dynamic modes again and continuing to, this one's kind of like a long flashing sequence. Let me move on here. So you can see there's different ways in which you could use this light strip, different modes in which you can use this. And then not only do you have the preset dimming features that I showed you earlier, but you also can kick it down in degrees instead of just presets. So I'm going to go ahead and kick this down a little bit so you can see it's going down. And I believe there are 10 levels of brightness adjustment as well. So again, with the brightness adjustment, you have 10 levels. With the speed adjustment, you have 10 levels. With those dynamic modes, you have 8 modes. So let me go ahead and zoom out real quick, again, just to kind of give you an idea of how bright this is. It fills, it lights up the center of my table real well as it's all coiled together here. You can see a little bit of me as well. Kicking on the studio lights again, you can still see it's pretty bright even with my bright studio lights on. So again, I think this is going to do a great job for you, especially if you're looking to light up the awning underneath your RV. I'm going to go ahead and turn the power off there so I'm not continuing to blind you. Again, the light strip dimensions is 16 feet long, and this is going to be 3/8 of an inch wide. Instructions are included to walk you through in a little bit more detail some of the things that we discussed together. And it comes on this spool, so it's going to be nice and wound together when you receive it, ready for you to extend this how you want it in whatever situation or application you would like to use this in. Overall, I'm really happy with this light strip, really happy with the consistency of the light around the strip, and those extra features are a nice touch, and especially with the added functionality of the remote control. I can see that this is going to be something that's going to be very practical and very easy to use. Well, that's going to conclude our look today. I do hope that it was helpful for you. Again, my name is Andy. Thank you for joining me.